Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at calculus. As we know, calculus, it has two branches. There is differentiation and integration. So for today's lesson, we are going to focus much on differentiation. So what is differentiation? By definition, differentiation is the process of finding an expression of the gradient function of a curve. So what do I mean? Under differentiation, we also have the rules that we follow. When differentiating. So these rules, once we follow these rules, then guys, we are good to go, because we can solve any question which is under differentiation once we follow these rules. Now, what are these rules that we need to follow under integration? Allow me to erase here so that I can have another space to write these steps that we need to follow. So, for example, let's say if you are given the function y is equal to ax to the power n. So, what is the first rule that we need to follow under differentiation? For example, if they ask you to say, find the dy dx of this function. So how do you find the dy dx of this function? We say dy dx is equal to ax to the power n. So what do we do, guys? Are you seeing this n which is here? This n, it represents the what? The power. Any power that you can have here, either power 1, power 2, power 3, any power that we have here, it is being represented by this n. So what we do under differentiation, when we are differentiating, we bring this n down here. Then it's going to be n times a, then times x. Then now, what again? This n, after bringing it down, the same n which is here, you say n minus 1. Then by so doing, meaning you have differentiated your function that you are being given. So let's take an example. So that we understand it better. Let's take an example. Let's say, for example, they ask you to say differentiate y is equal to 5x power 4 plus 7x to the power 2 plus x. Oh, sorry, minus x plus 2. So guys, these questions, they all with respect to x. So this kind of question, they always come every year under paper 1. They always come every year. So it's very important for you to know how to differentiate the function that you are being given. So like in this case, first you're going to say solutions. After writing solutions, now you are going to get the function the way it is equal to 5x power 4 plus 7x power 2 minus x plus 2. So now we are differentiating this respect to what? Respect to x. So what you're going to do, we are going to say dy dx is equal to, okay, why do we write dy dx? We write y dx to show that we are differentiating. So as I already said in the first, in my introduction, so we're going to drop this 4 down here. We're going to have 4 multiplied by 5, then x, then 4 minus 1, then plus, again we are going to drop this 2. We're going to have 2 times 7, then we are going to have x 2 minus 1, then again. So we only have the variable here, which is x, so meaning there is power what? There is power 1. So we're going to say 1 times x, then 1 minus 1. Now when you are differentiating the constant, guys, when you're differentiating the constant, the answer that you get always is 0. So we're going to say 0. Whenever you are differentiating the constant, the answer that we get is what? Is 0. So next step, we're going to have 4 times 5, which is going to give us 20, x to the power 4 minus 1, which is 3, plus this is what? This is giving us what? 14. So x, then when we say 2 minus 1, what do we get? We get 1. We can write 1 or just leave it just like that, just 1 and the same thing. Then here now, we are going to have 1, which is this one, then we say x, then 1 minus 1 is what? It's 0. So plus 0. So meaning our final answer, the derivative of this function that we are given in the question is, we say dy dx is equal to 20x power 3 plus 14x, then minus any number that's raised to power 0 is what? Is 1. So 1 times 1, which is 1. So now this is the derivative that we get after differentiating this question that we are being given. Thank you for watching.